dancehall has finally found its Bob Marley, which is Vybz Kartel. Don't forget, it's just other day people say dancehall dead.
So within the next 22 days will be 1 year officially since the release of Vybz Kartel, and this man managed to stay on top of dancehall and being the most talked about artist in dancehall history.
There's no question about that he's the king of the dancehall.
His last performance, a lot of people have a lot of negative things to say. It was his worst performance. We have a German girl herself who will explain every single thing that's happening in Cologne.
Was the sound trash? Yes. Was the sound engineer failing his job? Yes. But the biggest fail for me was crowd.
Also, my people, we have Bounty Killer make reference to Kartel and Mavado and a bunch of things, which is very interesting.
This era, Gaza hate Gully and Gully hate Gaza.
Hate, man.
Also, we are get the information of why Mavado stopped link with Alkaline, my people, and they definitely have to stick around for that.
Mavado is not an antisocial person, dog. So the man have to go to one and leg of that man. And Mavado said, but I can't make the man who was just busting at the game. I come tell me, say, yo, I can't this and I can't that, and the man, they want to link with them man, they want to link with them man.
And there's a bunch of things happening in today's video. So make sure you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel so that way you don't miss out on the latest updates. And let's go.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
So as you know, over the weekend, Vybz Kartel performed at Summerjam, and I tell you, the entire German nation turned out to see Vybz Kartel, most importantly.
Are you looking most forward to seeing tonight?
Of course, Kartel.
Yes, Vybz Kartel.
We gotta be Vybz.
Vybz Kartel!
Woo, woo, woo!
Kartel, of course.
Gaza.
Aditya Palmer.
Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel.
Vybz to the Kartel, world boss.
So as you know, it was hyped, everybody excited to see Vybz Kartel until this clip starts circulate social media when a lot of people covering their ears and all of that. It seems like some technical difficulty was happening or Vybz Kartel vocals didn't sit well with the people. But here's a few clippings of what happened. So we have this German girl who come out and explain every single thing what happened in Cologne, Germany with Vybz Kartel performance. Listen what she have to say.
About his performance at Summerjam in Cologne. So, as someone who's been listening to Kartel since years now, it was legendary. So, I'm the person who was on every party at front row screaming "Free World Boss." So, for me, it was one of the best days of my life because I thought this is never going to be happen. Was the sound trash? Yes. Was the sound engineer failing his job? Yes. But the biggest fail for me was the crowd. Germany, what's wrong with you? This moment was legendary. He was performing all of the hits, and if you've seen videos of other performances which were okay-ish, he wasn't that fit. The crowd was singing the lyrics from the start to finish. He didn't even need to sing in New York, for example. But Germany, you were sleeping. You were just standing still, watching, complaining. The vibe was off. And that was the biggest fail for me. Because if you've seen the videos, it was his best performance since he's out of prison. He was performing live. He was singing the songs from start to finish. He was really energetic, and I had the impression that he's really feeling better and that we're getting there. So for me, it was a really good performance, but the vibe, I don't know. Me personally, I had lots of fun. I was standing there with gun fingers and Free World Boss, and I had a great time. Nothing to complain about. Besides the German crowd.
So she said Vybz Kartel put on an excellent performance, but the only problem was the sound system. You know what I mean? So that actually threw off the people. You see me, I say, so hence why you can see the people have them hands over them ears and all of that. You see me, I said the sound was crap. So now we have Joe Bogdanovich have a lot to say about Vybz Kartel. Listen.
There's no question about that he's the king of the dancehall. Where Kartel is now is he's become a pop star, okay? And he's selling out, a lot of big places. Well, I think he saved the whole genre. It was on the edge there, and what he's done is he put a positive vibe into the business in ways that haven't been thought of, let alone achieved. perhaps ever. And he has been uplifted by the hip-hop community. They all love him. He kind of picks and chooses, and, you know, he's learning a lot in the business.
So a lot of people feel to understand, say, oh, the way Vybz Kartel are do great, then forget that Vybz Kartel is sick, as me I say. So right now we have Alkaline ex-manager say, yo, Vybz Kartel is really the Bob Marley of dancehall.
It's like how football need a Messi, need a Ronaldo. Just like how cricket did have a Brian Lara. Just like how basketball have a LeBron James or Michael Jordan. Or American football have a Tom Brady. And the same way music need a champion. Reggae is global because we have a champion. The name Bob Marley. Hip-hop is global because they had a champion named Tupac. And they have Biggie. Pop music is global because they had a champion named Michael Jackson. The list goes on and on and on. Dancehall, I think, is finally a genuinely global brand. And this is going to sound so controversial. Because I think we finally found the Bob Marley of dancehall, which is Vybz Kartel. Now, I'm not taking anything away from anybody in the genre. Because remember, you know, you have a million footballers, but you only have one Messi and one Ronaldo. In every sport, you have a million players at the same thing. We have a million, we're a whole heap of reggae artists, but one Bob Marley. We can fight all we want. Dancehall has finally found its Bob Marley, which is Vybz Kartel. Don't forget, it's just the other day people say dancehall dead.
Yeah.
When I realize that dancehall is now in some spaces that it has never been before. Don't get it twisted. We're not talking about pop dancehall. Because pop dancehall has always been commercial. Shaggy and Sean Paul has always been in certain spaces.
True.
But the ghetto youth them, the downtown youth them, the youth them we are singing about girl and raw music has never been in some of these spaces before. Ever. I remember say a whole lot of people fight very hard to make sure say them not in a them certain space. And I can't tell because I know first and enough to me go up on the beanie man where I have to sit down in a bush pushing a hotel because the tour cancel. Our shows cancel because people are make sure say we not playing at certain venues. Have you guys been seeing the venues them the dancehall are playing?
Believe it or not, it's true. It's me some people, it's obvious and evident that Vybz Kartel is the front runner dancehall right now. Yeah man, true king. So on to right now, we have another Gaza representative actually jump out and really explain the situation. I say, yo, this is the reason why I feel like Mavado stop link with Alkaline because of Alkaline behavior, my people. It seems really interesting.
You know, so I feel so one of the main reason why Mavado lift up and run such man is because such man don't want to deal with nobody. Him just antisocial and Mavado no depend on something like that. The man see which part of the music I go right now, and for him just say yo, he must segregate himself by aligning himself with such man. Him know say yo that will be a detriment, more detrimental to him career because as me say, enough producer now use a man there, enough people now book him pan show. You get me? I say bro, Mavado is not an antisocial person, dog. And for you power the antisocial person, that I just rub off on you over a period of time. And that the man depends. So the man have to go to one and leg of that man. The man even big him up on no stage show. The man not big him up on nowhere. The man them totally just say, yo, I hate that. We not park because the man not like you know like it at their own. You know like it at their own RG and the man just try brainwash you, try say, yo, that man they no good enough and that brother they no good and that sister they no good and that promoter they no use a promoter there and nah. I'm over there say, but we can't make the man who just busting at the game. I come tell me say yo, me can't this and me can't that and them man they want to link with them man, they want to link with them man and when them man they know when Mavado himself know say yo, them producer there, them promoter they give him the biggest show, them producer give him the biggest song them in him career. You get me I say? So him definitely can't stay around a person like that because him gonna bring down himself too as well. Him gonna bring down himself. So the man goes to mom and lift up from around them man, because them man they dog, them man they just the pana. Them man they just, you know that, them man they just commotion and they can't be artists, bro. The man fans them don't know nothing about him. Like, where in the world you hear that? The biggest superstar in the world, the fans them know everything about him. Michael Jackson, the Bob Marley, the Vybz Kartel. The biggest superstar them around the world, the fans them know everything about them, dog. This man doesn't know nothing about himself. He never know which primary school he used to go. He never remember how much subjects him have. Like, he don't know nothing about himself. So all the fans them disappointed, bro. So that's why Mavado take himself from around that type of person. Because it now help him career. It just put, remember say one time you're not Mavado, you know, dog. Remember the whole MVP thing with such man, Jamil and Vado. You never really hear nothing about them, dog. Because the man try brainwash. I think all that man them live up from around the dog. The man might try to brainwash the man to be a commotion artist like himself. That's why Mavado, that I think, me personally think, that's why one of the reasons why Mavado say, oh, lift up from around the same, cause him nah, you see me I say? And everywhere the dog go, the man big up Kartel same way. When they pan Bounty Killer show, the man say, yo, big up Vybz Kartel, I'm a brother that. You get me I say? Enough man don't like hear them thing then. If you did their own such man, you could even say, well, Mavado own big man still, could have still say that. You get me I say? But if you know say you part such man and such man and such man and Kartel no deal, you get me I say? You don't know a thing already. So that's why I do that. That's why some probably lift up from around someone. Cause you can't deal no commotion now work again, bro. A unity, you see you dance all up on the pinnacle again in the dog. So if the man they love him career, he better get to the program, you know.
My people, when you feel like you might chat things with sense or what, let me know in the comment section below. You see me, I say. And we move on to Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer did that on a little interview, you know what I mean, and he make some reference to some things, and me I take it in high consideration. You see me, I say, because right now the Vendetta fans them actually eat the Gaza fans them, and the Gaza fans them actually eat the Vendetta fans them. So Bounty Killer really explain how the thing used to go back in the day. Say yo, Bounty Killer fans usually rate Beanie Man, and Beanie Man fans usually rate Bounty Killer, but them have them preference. You know what I mean? And that are not happening in a dancehall right now. If one side rate the next side, them just stick to it and don't play the other side. You know what I mean? So check it out.
Fans used to have more understanding.
Yeah.
Because Bounty and Beanie clash. People who said Bounty loves Beanie, and people who said Beanie loves Bounty, but they just prefer Bounty over Beanie, or they just prefer Beanie more than Bounty. But it wasn't a case where I hate Beanie or I hate Bounty. It was a case where I prefer Beanie or I prefer Bounty.
Yeah.
This era, Gaza hate Gully and Gully hate Gaza.
Hate, man.
I don't know where the fans them develop that type of behavior towards music. Because you can't have one artist and say you love music, you love an artist. Loving an artist is different from loving music.
Yes.
I love several artists, but I have my preference, who is more talented ones, but it doesn't mean I don't rate the other ones who have less talent. So these people come up with political behavior.
Yeah.
Like me a Republican, or me a Democrat, or me a PNP, or me a GLP. It have something to do with them life.
Yo, they life, bro.
I totally agree with Bounty Killer, I ain't gonna lie, because nowadays it seems like if you say Gaza, you really can't listen Alkaline, and if you say Vendetta, you really can't listen Vybz Kartel. That's how a lot of people show them emotions in the comment section them at times. And I mean, if you say something where they might disagree about them artists, is like a straight up this. You see me, I say for some reason, like, I don't know. But my people, tell me one thing about all of that in the comment section. Once again, I just some quick update. So if I make it this far, really and truly appreciating it. You see me, I say, remember to leave a like on the video and also subscribe to this channel so that way you don't miss out on the latest updates. I'm out until next time.